Welcome to Midweek Service provided by the Church Sound Podcast. This is our version of tech news with your host, Prentiss Thompson. Have you ever wondered, how do I mic a drum set, or what about getting audio to my live stream? We're here for you. This is tech news, new product reviews, and everything you need to know about what you need to know. Welcome to Midweek Service. Good day, good people, and welcome to another edition of Midweek Service. I'm your host, Prentiss Thompson. What Midweek Service is tech news or tech application product reviews. Just tech stuff through the Church Sound Podcast, which you can listen to every Tuesday on whatever platform you're on. But it's going to come on every Thursday, so stay tuned. We're going to have some interesting guests on Tuesday, so make sure you tune in. All right, today we want to talk about compression. I'm pretty sure you've heard this term used a million times, and you've probably seen it on your console. And if you're a new guy, they probably said, don't touch that. So what does that mean, and how does that apply to you as an engineer? And what is compression? Now, compression is a process of lessening the dynamic range between the loudest and the quietest parts of an audio signal. This is done by boosting quieter signals or attenuating the louder signals. This control gives you more control over the sound and allows you to balance your sound the best way. Now, the controls on your compressor will be labeled as such. There will be threshold, which is how loud the signal has to be before compression is applied. There will be ratio, which is how compression is applied. So the higher the number, the stronger the application of the compressor. Then you have attack, which is how quick the compressor starts to work. You can have it start slower, and you can have it start faster. Then you have your release, which is soon after the signal dips below the threshold, the compressor will stop. So this way, it's you can have it sharp, you can have it slow, you can set it up any way you want. You have to kind of base it on what's coming in. Then you have the knee. This sets the compressor to react to the signal once the threshold is passed. A hard knee means it's clamping on the signal right away. A soft knee means the compression kicks in more gently once it passes the threshold, which is the threshold is the level. Okay. Then you have makeup gain. Now this is very important because you can compress something and all of a sudden you lose volume. So you have makeup gain. This allows you to boost the signal back to normal, but also maintain some sort of compression. Now, compression is good for any source, and I use it just about on everything. So what I'm going to show you is an example. I'm going to pull up a session I'll share my screen, and I can show you a little bit of what we do when mixing. Now, I'm a studio engineer and a front of house engineer as well. Okay. So here's a compressor that you see. And I'm going to play something. It's my voice. Now you'll see the threshold. I know. It's attack, slow release. Now watch this. Now you notice the ratio determines how strong the compressor is, right? And it sets the threshold of the actual volume level. And see your makeup gain. So what you could do is just play with this. And play with this in soundtrack, play with your compressor, how to use a compressor, go online. There's lots of information out there that shows you how to use a compressor correctly, and play with it on kick. I use it on kick drum, snare, all vocals, Because if someone has a dynamic voice, a really powerful voice, excuse me, someone has a very powerful voice and it is busting the signal, but you want to maintain that 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 bite on their voice, but you don't want to lose volume. You compress them so this way they're not leading out the channel, meaning they're not frying it or distorting it. You're controlling the volume. You're controlling the volume coming in, but then you're making it up. So you bring the makeup off your channel up. This way you can control it a lot better. So play with it, especially with vocalists, especially with people on your praise team. Yeah, people have different textures and styles and how they sing. So play with it on the compressor. Right. I hope this is helpful. Make sure you guys tune in on Tuesday, Church Time Podcast, and make sure you comment, review, share, subscribe to the Church Time Podcast, and you can also view this on our YouTube channel. So there was a video of what I just discussed on our YouTube channel. So we'll see you next time on Midweek Service. Yeah. Not bad.